Hi Capricorn, these are your general collective messages from January 2022 till June 2022. These are general and collective, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you feel like this message does not apply to you, it's not resonating with you, it's probably not your message at this time, so please don't force it to resonate. Okay, so we'll just look at the next 6 months, how they're going to be for you, what are some of the what is going to be your sort of prevalent energy through the next 6 months, what blessings are going to be coming your way, what things you might potentially struggle with, and then towards the end of June 2022, what's likely to be happening for you guys towards then. All right, so we'll get one main theme through January 2022 till June 2022. The future. The author is Octavia E. Butler. So I think you're going to be in a mode of, you know, maybe like laying down plans for your future, maybe laying down plans for how you want your 2022 to look like. Thinking about, what are the things that possibly could happen as you move along in Jan 2022. So I feel like for some of you, you might be starting to lay foundations or planning for the things that you want to happen in your life over the next 6 months at least, uh, and that's going to be your theme. So this is something that will either be there throughout the next 6 months for you, so you'll be in your head too much about what's going to happen next, or what are the things that are going to happen next for you. Either that, or that you'll be taking a fair amount of time to like stepwise plan your approach to how you want the next 6 months to look like. Okay, now remember Capricorn, you're a cardinal sign plus you're an earth energy, which means that you like things to be stable, but you like things to be done your way. Okay, you want things to go your way, you want people to listen to you, uh, you can sometimes also be like, my way or the highway. Okay, so in that sense, you can actually cause yourself a lot of anxiety if you try to be too controlling. Okay, and with future also, remember the only now is the only reality. The past does not exist anymore, and the future is not yet, it's not inevitable. Okay, the future is not inevitable. The only thing that is real is now. So I think that as much as you want to plan your future, and it's great to have some sort of a vision and some sort of imagination, and that should be the faculty of your mind that you use for your good, not the other way around. Your mind or those faculties of your mind should not be dictating your life. So in that, what I mean is that you should not get burdensome or worrisome towards what is going to happen in the future. Okay, so great to have imagination, great to have visions, Capricorn, but don't get too fixated on them. Okay, I hope that helped you. Let's look at one thing you want to actively work on from Jan to June 2022. Worlds within worlds. The number is 36. Uh, Look for patterns, Capricorn. What you want to work on is to identify patterns, to identify and realize that everything is in fact connected, right? So within your world, whatever it is that you call your world, within that realm, there is also something else which is interconnected, and there is something also outside of that which is connected to your world. So what you want to work on is to try and see the connectivity of everything, to try and see that you are part of this cosmos or this environment or the consciousness, and so are other people, and in that you are interconnected to them. Now that can get a little esoteric, so I will tell you in a layman language that whatever it is that you are doing, you are a part of that, and that is a part of you, and there is a connectivity. So whether that's with people or whether that's with situations or in with environments, and you need to be able to see that connectivity, you need to be able to see that interconnectedness. Okay, so what you are inside is what you will see outside. Okay, For those of you who are internally driven, for those of you who are externally driven, what is happening outside is going to affect your inside. So be careful about that, in the sense that be mindful about that, be cognizant of that, be alert about those things. See the interconnectivity, interdependence of all aspects of your life, internal as well as external, and that's something you want to work on. That also will help you, Capricorn, to stay in the moment and not worry too much about the future, okay, because that might potentially happen to you guys. All right, let's look at themes. So we're looking at what is going to be your energy through the next 6 months. They're half coming out, half not. Never ending story. This is going to be your energy, Capricorn, over the next 6 months. So I feel like for some of you, this could be drama related. You could either be causing drama, creating drama, or somebody could be creating that in your life. Okay, and it'll just feel like it's a loop. It's a loop on repeat. It's a cycle on repeat. Okay, so I feel like this could also be some behavioral patterns or some habitual patterns or some thought patterns that consistently keep visiting you, that you're consistently engulfed with, or surrounded with, and you're not being able to break that train, you're not being able to break that pattern. So that could be your energy. Okay, so just be careful if you are trying to create drama, Capricorn. Just ask yourself, is that serving any purpose, especially regards to your future, especially regards to how you want things to go? If you're creating any drama around there, if you're creating any kind of repetitive, unnecessary, unproductive cycles, or conversations, or situations, or interactions, ask yourself why you're doing that. Is that related to how you want things to go? Okay, and in that, work in finding connectedness, work in finding, it's okay to depend on other people as well, and not to be in charge all the time, because at the end of the day, everybody is connected. Okay, so who does what doesn't really matter. What is being done is what matters. Okay, so keep your focus on that, Capricorn. So you might find yourself in a little bit of a like a dull energy, or like I've seen this nonsense before, or I've seen this, this is like the same stuff, different day. You have to learn how to break out of that. Now that is entirely up to you how you do that. Okay, let me look at one blessing you will have. Clean it up. There you go. Beautiful. So if there is any drama in your energy, either you or people surrounding you creating that, the blessing is that you're going to be able to clean that up. Beautiful blessing. You're going to be able to sift through that mess and come out clear on the other side. Okay, so that blessing is there for you guys, right? Now this could be decluttering. So for some of you, it could be decluttering your space, and that will help you to unclutter internally what's going on. So externally, as much as you declutter physical things in your life, you allow the energy to flow more freely. Okay, uh, and therefore then help your growth. So if you don't know how to declutter internally, start with an external process, and that blessing is there for you. So you'll know how to clean up, you'll know where to clean up, you'll know which area of your life needs cleaning up, needs some looking at, some reflection, so that you don't have to keep repeating these cycles, or so that you don't have to keep repeating these patterns. So you know what needs to get cleared out of the way, and that blessing is there for you. So go ahead and do that as well. Okay, Capricorn, nice blessing to have. Let's look at one thing you might struggle with. Exchanging gifts. And you want to work on interconnectedness, connectivity, interdependence with people, with your environment, with yourself, and you will struggle with exchanging gifts. Now, by gifts, it's not necessary that gifts have to be tangible. Gifts can be energy exchange also. Anything which anything that you give out, you have to learn how to replenish yourself, and anything that you take, you have to learn how to replenish that. Okay, that's a fair exchange of energy, and you might struggle with that, Capricorn, for a little bit coming in the new year. as you might struggle with knowing how much to take or how much to give. The more you focus on cleaning up, the more you focus on decluttering your life, staying away from drama, staying away from unnecessary stuff. And that I'm going to be honest with you guys, it might be a little bit of an uphill task because your energy is also that right now. Over the next 6 months, right? So as much as you're able to clean up stuff, as much as you're able to declutter thoughts, negative patterns, negative behaviors, negative habits, negative environments, even negativity within your home, like the physical space, as much as you're able to clear up that, energy will flow. You'll be able to understand where to give, where not to give, how much to take, how much not to take. You'll be able to understand that. Okay, so if you're struggling with that, two things you want to remember is that see connectedness, see interdependence in everything. So just because you're giving, you don't have to martyr yourself and give, neither do you have to be a hoarder and take. Okay, because as much as one needs you, you need the other as well. All right. Okay, let's look at potentially how June might be for you, how you might end June 2022. Change in the wind. So change is coming for you guys, Capricorn, that's for sure. You're cleaning up stuff. Your focus is future. You will benefit from learning how to, stay connected and realize that. Any struggles that you may have in terms of giving, taking, receiving, or whatever, all of that will lead to a change. This is a positive card to get, a change in the wind. So towards June, I think by June 2022, I think either you as a person, as an individual, or your environment, your closest environments or your closest relationships will probably look fairly different than what they are in as of now, or even as of Jan 2022. Okay, it's a nice way to close the first 6 months of the year, is to allow this change to happen. Remember, the only constant is change. The only permanent thing in life is change. Everything else is temporary. Okay, so the more you flow with it, the easier your life gets. It's painful. I'm not saying it's not. Sometimes it's painful, and the more you resist it, the more you'll keep getting roadblocks in your life. Okay, because when the universe decides it wants to redirect you towards a certain path, or towards a certain area, or towards a certain experience, it will do it no matter what. So if you resist it now, it will come up after 6 months. If you resist it at that time, it will come up after another 3 months. So it will keep happening, right? My advice to you would be just go with the flow, allow that change to happen. Okay, let's do clarifiers with tarot. Emperor, this card for Aries. Okay, so never-ending story, drama, wanting to be in charge, wanting to be the one who controls things. Capricorn, get out of that. Okay, wanting to be part of power struggles, this is your energy. So the more you stay in an energy of wanting to control or wanting to be the one who calls all the shots, the more you'll experience drama in your life. So please keep going back to this. Okay, learn to take help and learn to allow others also to take their due, and sometimes allow other people to lead instead of you wanting to be the one to lead all the time. Okay, on the other hand, for some of you, knowing what you're worth, knowing what gifts, talents, experience, knowledge, wisdom you bring to the table, because the Emperor can also be all of that, right? So knowing all of that will help you to get out of this never-ending story, will help you to cut out all the drama. So the Emperor is also capable of seeing things for what they are and then making a decision instead of getting caught up in circles. Okay, that's also the Emperor. So you decide which side of the Emperor you want to be. You want to be the aggressive, controlling, dominating, domineering one, or you want to be the one who rises above, rises higher. Yeah, so you got both in your energy, Capricorn. It's up to you what you decide. But nice energy. I mean, if I'm looking at the positive side of the Emperor, it's great energy to have. Okay, all right. Three of Swords, sorrow, blessing. So in this cleaning up, in this decluttering, if some things come to the front to disappoint you, know that they are coming up as a blessing, because the sooner you get done with disappointments, the sooner you get done with sorrows, the sooner you get done with heartache or just disillusionment, the easier it becomes for you to see things more clearly. The problem is that we people delay pain, people delay, deny suffering, whereas that can be a beautiful teacher, that can be a beautiful you know jumping board to something better. So get done with it. Okay, that's your blessing. So even through all of this decluttering, cleaning up stuff, or simplifying your life, some things might disappoint you, some things might cause you to feel sad or lonely or depressed, or yeah, just really disappointed. But don't worry, it's all happening for your highest good. Okay, because there is change happening for you towards June. All right. Okay, so two cards fell out for under exchanging gifts. You got the Hermit card, you got the Two of Swords. Hermit is card for Virgo, this is your sister sign, and Two of Swords. So yeah, you'll struggle with knowing what I say. You'll struggle with knowing what to trust, what energy to take, what energy to give. You'll struggle with that. You'll struggle with making choices, especially emotional ones. Use your wisdom where you can, wisdom of your experiences. There could be a Virgo person who might help you to do that. So take advice of that if it's possible. Uh, I'm sorry I missed, but with your present energy, there could be an Aries person who could help you to come out of this never-ending story. All right, so take help over there. Remember, world within worlds. That's what you want to work on. So take help where it's required. Take help where you feel like it will help you to make a decision or make the choice, which is encompassing your mental, emotional, as well as energetic being, and physical, of course, in that aspect. Then yeah, so if you struggle with that, take help where you can, and if there is no help available, use your wisdom, use your discernment where you can. Okay, some of you may also struggle with feeling alone in your journey, not knowing who to trust, not knowing who you can just ask for help. That could also happen for some of you. Just be confident about the fact that you want to get out of this drama. Okay, and the fact that you want to clean up your life, be confident about that. Help will come to you. Okay, and you'll know which direction to choose in terms of help. All right. Oh, three fell out. Oh my god. So under change of winds, you got three cards. I'll read all three. You got the Seven of Swords, you got the Three of Pentacles, and you got the Moon card. Moon is card for Cancer and Scorpio. Cancer and Scorpio share this card. Okay, so change in the wind, definitely moving towards healing, definitely moving towards advancement of knowledge, towards advancement of, with the help of support, with the help of discussions, with the help of like-minded people, like-minded situations, helping to heal, helping to uncover areas which might be in the shadows, or areas which you may not be able to see very, very clearly, because you've got also the Two of Swords under struggle. So some things that you may not be able to see very, very clearly, take advice, take help, have discussions, have conversations where you can. This will be supportive to you. It will take away any kind of deceptions, any kind of past hurts, any kind of in your head, if you're creating scenarios which may not be true necessarily, but which may just be based on past disappointments, because you got the Three of Swords here. Allow this to happen, allow the disappointment, be done with it, because towards the end, that change is going to bring about more support, more clearing, more things coming to the light, and moving in the way, moving in the direction that is that is good for your soul, that is good for your being. You're going to be moving in that direction as well. Okay, so I wouldn't say heavy, I would just say that there will be some fair bit of changes happening for you guys, Capricorn. At least that's what it looks like right now. There'll be some fair bit of changes happening for you guys at an emotional level, with your emotional connections as well. It's all for the positive though. So you have nothing to worry about, just that you will have to do some work on yourself and work on your environment as well. Okay, let's look at one blessing, gods and goddesses blessing for you guys. I'm going to give it one last shuffle. Agni, Lord of Fire. You got the Emperor as a fire sign, so see how that resonates for you. Okay, improved digestion, true knowledge and worldly riches, acquisition of inner powers through yoga, and freedom from debasing desires and habits, freedom from this never-ending stories of dramas in your life, guilt, shame, blames, all of that, freedom from that as well. Good blessing to have, Capricorn. Okay, so looks like some amount of work to be done in the next year, some amount of cleaning up to be done in the next year for you guys, Capricorn. All good though, nothing heavy. You do have 3 major arcana cards as clarifiers, so definitely some radical changes happening, some drastic changes happening for you guys over the next 6 months, but all for the good, all for your better future. Okay, so I hope that this helped you guys, Capricorn, and you guys have a lovely new year, and I will see you guys next year.